I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on materials, well, our financial situation, though just pieces of
Oh,
Oh, you? So before I came over this time, and then. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
that does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait, this looks like a piece of
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen.
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds I thought that as long as I...
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the... Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another...
So you're going to head...
Yep, that's... You said you don't have...
It's a bit sudden.
Then let's go.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I meant our... Oh, alright, follow me. The engineer is still...
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus...
Yeah, that's right. Cal...
If you provided Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take us...
Well, you are right that it is a bit strange, though.
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so...
Well, it is what it is. You know what my But that would only be the case if From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far...
Huh. What?
Yeah, because I wouldn't just...
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let... It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's...
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always... While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful. My father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother...
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. But sometimes I'd still look at the... Silver one said that a name... So, over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot... The fact won't change that they always... But no matter what, we can't change the past. But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got... We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new Poisson.
Navia, do you think she's doing all right? Okay.
Boss, you're back! Traveler.
Oh, hey!
Hey, I can totally take care of my... We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities.
Thank you for the compliment. As you see, I've been working closely with the... Mr. Malus was an extremely...
All right. There's no need to be... Were you waiting here for me?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor.
You're commissioning a statue?
So, basically, we've been meaning to commission a but since my father was known as... But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being...
The funds to build the statue were freely...
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a...
Hey. Just... Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to...
But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like...
there's no... Hey, you! Come over here with me. Modeling a few poses, of course. Didn't you say on the boat, Florent? Let's...
You've got it, Boss!
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas? Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, so I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you...
I'm all good here, Boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate.
Look over there, my dear Clementine, as you can...
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callous...
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole...
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
Pose! It makes me...
But isn't Clement... If we were to stick with...
Well, tabloid...
Oh, Paimon was just...
What Florent meant was that we asked the... You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else. A happy pose. You mean something like...
Would all that be able to...
Would we even be able to tell what they're...
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to...
Could one of... That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's... We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them...
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick.
On the matter of the...
We could have just done that. Yeah, you're right. They'll have...
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look...
And this...
Let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced, but looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What?
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from...
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was.
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before.
Humble again and...
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
They lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa.
Malus and Melissa, dead. They're just loose. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years.
Oh, let's sit down somewhere, so I can...
All of this, it's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire... We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romu?
Huh. Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Ugh. And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
Oh, that's a good point. If Callis was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not... used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also. But on the matter of the aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callis' side.
Huh. I never knew. But from my...
I think the aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So, they thought she had betrayed them? But that doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own...
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer... Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callis began to regard the completion of the aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of...
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still...
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist...
Huh. I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeu's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us... With how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two?
Oh, of course.
Then let's go! Paimon feels like... Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to... Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work...
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and the Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse. Oh, I know. I was just...
Then let's stay here a bit longer.
Oh, is this another...
Yep, I think... Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Okay, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two... Oh, what...
We should contribute to making the macaron too! Don't worry, we cook...
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a...
Great. Then... How did it go? Did you find the ingredient? You've all done your part.
Whoa, these macarons look...
Boss's baking skills...
Oh, it's just a hobby.
Have you two seriously never considered...
You just happen... Adventurers never stay in one... Besides, After every...
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious...
I understand now. I will endeavor to make...
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water.
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing?
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue. All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances in town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away. Hey there, Ludovine. How's business?
The demo...
Nonsense.
My mistake, Are you here for the
Yep.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed... There are few things more uplifting than take...
Boss has got a point.
Very well. Please, wait here.
Can someone remind Paimon again why...
After we cleared her, she said she used to be... But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the... Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the... She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing...
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
Is something up, Traveler? Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming...
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Paimon saw them too! They headed up!
Stop right there!
We knew you were going to be difficult!
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
Shower me with praise! Watch out!
Settle down!
Now, talk.
Don't think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance... Anyway, stop.
We were discovered.
Get revenge?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand.
Indeed. You have...
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. Too bad you guys messed up ours first. Huh? You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our...
Listen, Callus, I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help.
I understand. Thank you.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again...
All right. We get it.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover... is willing to talk. I support Boss's decision as well.
The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. I still think then we could still have a fight.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like...
I'd rather things not go that far, since... though we haven't talked to each other...
Yep. That's how I feel as well. It's getting late already. So why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again?
We can still go out and...
Huh. Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep, and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Yep. Kinda hard to forget when there are only...
Oh, did I just hear...
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
I guess I'm finally on the right.
Say what you mean.
Hello? Are you asleep yet? Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since you want to go fishing...
Oh, so that's the prep you...
Hopefully I didn't... Don't worry. You don't have to do... Just think of it as keeping me... Okay, let's go.
Fish. But...
Well, that's one way to enjoy fishing. What do you think, travel? Then, let's...
honestly, Paimon...
It might just be...
That's a thing.
I'm sure you'd get... My father always had... My mother never had... All the members of this... Can you... No matter what Papa yelled...
Paimon would have...
But once, I learned then, because... If you do falter... Sorry. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing, and if that's the only...
Is that why you let...
Hey, look! I think you've got something...
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something... We can't let it get away. Come on, you two.
You want Paimon to help too?
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow.
Well,
Well, if we do...
all right. So,
Paimon drip...
huh.
See? This could... Paimon hopes she'll...
I hope so.
Bring it!
Adele, we're back! We brought you a gift from the court, too.
Whoa! Thank you so...
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele?
Oh,
It's been a while!
Oh, it's you two. I've heard that you all...
You're really amazing! And if Miss Navi is your friend, then what's in this?
of course.
Oh, it's...
Well, but it's the... So,
Oh, so...
Everyone, thanks to the protection of this...
Oh, it's the least...
Boss!
Huh? Is something up, Laurent?
I've got something urgent to report.
What?
It seems like they've been playing, but Romeo and we investigated their
Did they have smart...
Seems like they've got...
Sorry.
on the hill to the east of Poisson, near the
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeo and his followers, if they manage to blow up the aqua...
Are they insane?
Yeah. If they've been planned, we have to issue an...
Let's get everyone onto our ship.
My dear, if the explosives do go off, not only... Let's stop their insanity first. Then settle the score with them.
Leave it to us!
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Watch out, boss! What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Oh. I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas. And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only...
You better stick close to me.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make... Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson. But I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all Clementine died because...
So the shock and grief...
Now you're catching on. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, back then because of that aquabus, we had a huge fallout. I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that. I thought I had finally begun to understand him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you. Than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin?
You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Don't listen to him, boss! He's just spouting nonsense!
Have you ever considered that? Have you ever considered that? Maybe...
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face... But is that really why they support...
Shut your mouth! I don't know how to
I'm sure, Mr. you've somehow...
Get out of the way, Flora!
You're gonna have, boss!
Maybe you think you're, but the love that I... And even now...
This one's got your name on it! That's fun! Ha! Ha! Fire! Well, with rocks.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other men. If you find any... I can't allow my part...
Got it, boss. I'm on it! Are you okay, Navia?
I don't...
Let's hurry up there! We have to protect the Clementine line! If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted...
Hey there! Coming at ya!
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
Time to shine! Strike a pose! Watch out!
You certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Silence!
These must be the explosives, right? And this is the control mechanism. Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff. Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the... Oh, you found it! That's amazing! That should do it, right? Navi and Florent should be able to... Oh, you're right. They're gonna bury Poisson!
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Block. I'm doing this the Spina way.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di...
I have nothing more to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or please prosecute them in accordance to the...
Sounds good. All right. This operation is a wrap. Take him...
We won, Navia! We saved
Yeah.
but you...
Boss, we managed to catch all the info. Seems like Romeo...
Got it. Coulter, I can understand how you feel. I am not callous. But I will spend more so that one day...
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. There are too many things...
Henceforth, but once you're
Thank you.
As I thought.
She is also... Thank you for protecting the Clement. I was actually really scared, you know? I mean, even if I'd lost... A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can... Seeing it still standing there, tall...
What happened while we were...
Just give her some time.
Traveler, I want to ask, do you really see me as your partner?
Of course.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me...
How do you feel, Navia?
I feel quite a bit better. But Sorry, partner. I used to think Coulter mentioned... Do you think...
Don't think like that, no matter what others...
Well, since it's ended up like this, there's something that...
Florent, I hope you can understand...
Don't worry.
Bring it! Why is everyone gathered here? And what's... this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you, but special...
Do I...
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil...
This is... Papa. Mother.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow!
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to...
How could we only have...
Even though Bob...
We wanted to commemorate...
I don't know what's...
With Navia...
We're gathered here that we support you...
That's what we believe as well!
Thank you so... This really is... I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my...
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Let the world collide! Watch out!
Silence!
How dare you! Bring it! Watch out! Attack! That's the way. Watch out!
Tides beckon.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Coming at you! Watch out! The show begins!
Settle down.
Watch out! Attack! That's time to shine!
Silence.
Hey there! Watch out! Haha!
Settle down.
This one's got your name on it! A proper send-off! From the...
All tasks have been handed out. Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Watch out! Coming at you! May I present?
Silence! Bow your head.
Fire! Well, with Ross.
Settle down.
Try something new, but the one being dropped. Not yet. Save this money.
Bring it!
Coming at you! Watch out!
Settle down! Be sanctified.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Coming at you! Attack! May I Watch out! Watch out!
This world is